Wake up and you'll find that the global IQ is dropped by 1,000 times. The once universally known 99 multiplication table has become the world's most difficult math problem. He pointed at Hao Gu. The referee glanced at Hao Gu and then picked up his phone to make a call. Everyone in the arena was shocked. What? He's so fierce. Hao Ji's expression changed. Do you think it's useful to report me? You alone can't do anything. Then Hao Gu looked at the referee and winked, casting a threatening gaze at the people present. The referee acted as if he hadn't seen anything, turned his face away, and didn't look at Hao Gu. Seeing that the referee intentionally ignored him, Hao Ji's eyes turned red with anger. Just then, a group of people walked into the private room. These people were holding machines that looked like POS machines. They coldly approached the referee. Who wants to report whom? A leading woman, dressed in a black suit with black stockings on her legs, revealing her fair skin, and wearing bright red lipstick, spoke in a stern voice. The referee quickly spoke up when he saw this woman, Qing Jia. He wants to report the second-year students who came to the first-year arena. Hearing this, the woman named Qing Jia glanced at Qin Feng, then at Hao Gu. Do you know that reporting alone is useless here? I've seen many people who can't accept losing and report others. Qing Jia looked at Qin Feng with a faint smile and said calmly, I also want to report Hao Gu. A boy looked at Hao Gu angrily and said, I want to report too. He has been in our first year for a long time. I want to report too. I'm so angry, he made me lose 200. I want to report too. With the first person leading the way, everyone clenched their teeth and reported Hao Gu. You all. Just you wait. Hao Gu saw everyone doing this and glared at each and every one of them, his eyes filled with despair. Seeing this, Qin Feng smiled faintly. This situation was completely within his expectations. Now, is that enough? Qin Feng turned his gaze to Qing Jia. Investigate. Qing Jia immediately ordered the people behind her upon seeing Qin Feng's gaze. Yes. Several of her subordinates picked up their machines and started investigating. It didn't take long for them to get the results. Hao Gu, school confidential, second-year student. Boom. Upon hearing this, Hao Ji's legs gave way and he fell to the ground. Hao Gu. Yan Wei immediately helped Hao Gu up. Senior students participating in activities with junior students seriously violate the rules of our math room. You are not allowed to enter the math room for 2 years, and all the money you earned in first grade will be taken back. Upon hearing this, Hao Gu was thunderstruck. He collapsed onto Yan Wei, gasping for breath. Then he thought of something else. Who are you? How come I've never seen you before? Do you know that I know your boss? Qing Jia frowned slightly when she heard Hao Gu's words. I'm sorry, the relationships you have don't matter to me. If you don't follow the rules, you should be punished. I'll make your boss fire you. Hao Gu glared at Qing Jia fiercely. Do whatever you want, but for now, you have to follow our rules. Fine, good. Hao Gu turned his head and gave Qin Feng a fierce look. You won't get away with this either. I will report him too. He's also in second grade. Hao Gu pointed his finger at Qin Feng. Yan Wei quickly chimed in, I will report him too. He's in second grade. The group of opportunists turned around and reported Qin Feng. Yes, he's also in second grade. I will report him too. I will report him too. I will report him too. Everyone started reporting one after another. Qing Jia looked at Qin Feng, then instructed the people behind her, investigate. Yes. During this wait, Hao Gu finally regained his senses. Seeing Qin Feng standing there as if nothing had happened, Hao Gu sneered, Humph. Let's see how long you can keep up the act. Dare to report me. Masked face, school confidentiality, first grade. As soon as these words were spoken, the previously noisy private room instantly fell silent. How is this possible? First grade? This can't be. How can he be in first grade? Everyone stared dumbfounded at Qin Feng, their mouths wide open, big enough to fit an egg. Did I hear it wrong? Him? First grade? This can't be. How can he be in first grade and still solve second grade problems so quickly? This can't be. You must have made a mistake. Hao Gu and Yan Wei stared at Qin Feng in disbelief, then turned to Qing Jia and her group. This can't be. I personally gave him the questions, second grade questions. How can he be in first grade? Hao Gu looked at Qin Feng in shock. You should know that we don't make mistakes. Qing Jia's words shocked the already shocked crowd even more. Oh my god. Have we encountered a monster? First grade? That's terrifying. Hao Gu sat paralyzed on the ground, trembling uncontrollably, muttering to himself, this can't be. This can't be. Yan Wei, equally shocked, looked at Qin Feng and prepared to help Hao Gu leave. Please return all the income you earned in first grade within 3 days. And if you harm anyone who reported you, you will be punished by the math room. Upon hearing this, Hao Gu knew that his plan to retaliate against Qin Feng had failed, and his face turned pale. He spoke fiercely, "Kid, one day you will be defeated by me." After saying that, Yanwei left with Hauga in a dejected manner. Xingjie saw Hauga leave and turned to Qin Feng. "If you are retaliated against, you can seek help from us, but you know the rules here, don't do things you shouldn't do." Qin Feng nodded in response to Xingjie's words. After seeing Qin Feng nod, Xingjie left with her staff. Seeing that everyone had left, the crowd dared not mock Qin Feng anymore and left in disappointment. Only the referee and Qin Feng remained in the venue. Qin Feng collected the gambling coins and was about to leave. "Wait, call the waiter to exchange them for you. It's not convenient to carry so many gambling coins." Only then did Qin Feng notice the referee beside him, who was rubbing his hands and looking at him expectantly. "How much is the appearance fee?" Qin Feng immediately understood. "Just give whatever you think is appropriate." The referee rubbed his hands and smiled at Qin Feng. Qin Feng looked at the gambling coins on the table and grabbed 2 handfuls to give to him. "Is this enough?" Seeing Qin Feng catch so many, a hint of joy appeared on the referee's face, and he quickly smiled and said, "That's enough, that's enough." Then the referee thought of something and said, "That guy, he can only bully first-grade students. Today, he ran into you and got a taste of his own medicine. I've never liked him, so be careful in the future." "Thank you," Qin Feng politely replied. "You're welcome. You must be a genius from some school. I envy you." Just good luck." The two continued chatting for a while, and then the waiter came in and exchanged the gambling chips for cash and handed it to them. "Referee, I'll be leaving now." Qin Feng smiled and bid farewell to the referee. "If you don't mind, you can call me Dong Gu. If you encounter any problems in the future, feel free to ask for my help." "Dong Gu, thank you then. I have something to do, so I'll leave first." After saying that, Qin Feng walked towards the exit. He's really a strange person. Are all geniuses like this? Long Gu looked at Qin Feng's receding figure and slowly spoke. Qin Feng quickly passed through the internet cafe and soon arrived home. He quickly took off his mask. Wearing this is really uncomfortable. Then he hurriedly walked into his room. Without even counting the money, he quickly turned on the computer and logged into QQ. As soon as he opened it, Qin Feng was startled. QQ kept beeping with 99 plus messages. Qin Feng immediately became alert and started reading them one by one. "Long Xiao, score God. You are my God. You got everything right. I apologize for my rude behavior before. Long Xiao, score God. You're amazing. The standard answer on our test paper was wrong at the teacher's end, and I thought you made a mistake. Lang Xiao, guess what? It was the teacher's mistake, ha ha ha. I'm the only one in the class who got full marks. You don't know how awesome I felt today. Lang Xiao, my classmates kept asking me when they saw me suddenly become so good. I had to mention you. I hope you don't mind. Lang Xiao, score God, why aren't you replying? Are you angry? My classmates keep asking why you don't agree. Lang Xiao, score God? Are you really going to let me die?" After reading the long string of messages sent by Lang Xiao, Qin Feng couldn't help but laugh and cry. "Score God, so, your classmates added me? Lang Xiao, oh my God, score God, you finally replied. If you don't reply, you won't see the sun tomorrow. Lang Xiao, they keep saying I lied to them. You must help me explain." Qin Feng looked at dozens of friend requests and didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Making money isn't that easy. Qin Feng didn't rush to accept them. He grabbed a few bites of food in the kitchen, then rushed to the bathroom for a shower. After half an hour, Qin Feng sat in front of the computer feeling refreshed and started accepting the friend requests one by one. As soon as he finished accepting them, countless messages came in. "Bing Ling Mang, score God? Did you really write Ling Xiao's paper for our class? Just now score God, help me write, help me write. Awkwardly, I want to." Seeing so many messages, Qin Feng was busy and couldn't handle them all. After working diligently for 2 hours, it was already 11 o'clock. He finally finished writing the last test paper and sent it out. Although writing the test paper only took a few minutes, replying to messages took up most of the time. After finishing all this, Qin Feng stretched and eagerly checked his balance, which was 3,688 yuan. I can earn so much in just 2 hours. It's a busy but happy life. Qin Feng took out the money he earned in the fortune-telling room, which was a total of 1,800 yuan. After deducting his initial investment of 550 yuan, he earned 1,250 yuan. Adding the 15,000 yuan from winning the competition and the 1,208 yuan from the first earnings, it totaled 19,000 yuan. Qin Feng took out 2,000 yuan and looked at the money in his hand, muttering to himself, this is the rent for this month. After deducting the rent, there is only 17,000 left. It's still far from buying a house and a car. I have to continue working hard. I don't care anymore, I'm exhausted. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Xin Feng put the money aside and was about to go to sleep when the phone rang. Annoyed, Xin Feng answered, "Who is it?" "Xin Feng. How's the preparation for the elite tournament?" Xin Feng replied, "As long as you don't bother me with phone calls, winning the championship is no problem." The director said, "You brat. I called to check on you. Do you know that the elite tournament includes questions from 1st and 2nd grade?" Xin Feng asked. "Is it difficult?" The director replied, "Xin Feng, the elite tournament is different from the previous competition." Xin Feng asked, "Is there anything else?" The director said, "The participants in the elite tournament are..." Beep beep. Xin Feng hung up before the director could finish. He put his phone on silent mode and fell asleep on the bed. On the other end of the phone, the director was furious but helpless. The next morning, Xin Feng woke up early and went to school. He could only check his messages on QQ in the evening. He hailed a taxi on the roadside and quickly arrived at the school. As soon as Xin Feng entered the classroom, someone blocked his way. It was Yanwei, who had been passing notes to Xin Feng. Yanwei stared at Xin Feng angrily and said, "Xin Feng, you didn't come yesterday. You're such a coward." Ignoring Yanwei's expression, Xin Feng stood still and sneered. "What? Do you finally understand what I wrote to you?" Hearing this, Yanwei's anger deepened. "Xin Feng, you coward. Do you know that because you didn't come yesterday, my boss got reported by a 1st grade powerhouse and can't enter the combat room for 3 years? Oh, is that so? That's great. You, Xin Feng, you coward. Move aside. Good dogs don't block the way." Xin Feng said as he walked past Yanwei to his seat. "How dare you call me a dog? Do you dare to compare yourself to me?" Yanwei's eyes turned red, and his anger was evident as he fiercely spoke to Xin Feng's back. "You're not worthy. You spend the whole day thinking about questions that I can solve in a few seconds." Xin Feng replied as he sat back in his seat. "Humph, don't think you're great just because you won a kindergarten competition. You should know that this is 1st grade. We have 10 minutes before class starts. Do you dare to compare yourself to me? I told you, you're not worthy. What? Are you scared? If I lose, I'll apologize to you and never bother you again. But if you lose, not only do you have to apologize to me, but you also have to bark like a dog 3 times and leave Louis's side to switch seats with me. Coward! Do you dare or not?" Yanwei stood still and shouted loudly, startling the classmates in the class. Louis quickly pulled Xin Feng's sleeve and whispered, "Xin Feng, don't listen to him. He's good at academics, you can't compare to him. Don't fall for his trap." Xin Feng felt a warm feeling in his heart seeing Louis's concern for him. For some reason, Tang Ziyi's pure white and slightly red face appeared in Xin Feng's mind. "Xin Feng?" Louis raised her voice and called out when Xin Feng remained silent. Xin Feng finally snapped out of his thoughts and looked at Louis in front of him. He slowly said, "Thank you for your reminder. Don't worry, he won't win. I admit, your provocation worked. I'll reluctantly compare myself to you, even though it will make me look foolish." Xin Feng sighed and said slowly, "Humph, you talk big, but you don't know how good it sounds when you start barking later." Yanwei sneered and smiled slowly. "Boss is mighty. I can already hear the dog barking." At this moment, Yanwei's 2 lackeys cheered from their seats. The other students in the class watched with amusement. "Xin Feng, you really think you're something special just because you won the kindergarten championship." Although Yanwei is usually overbearing, his grades are among the best in the class. "I can only say that Xin Feng has met his match." A bespectacled boy calmly analyzed from his seat. "So, how do we compare?" Xin Feng didn't want to waste any more words. "Let Louis be the referee. The rules are similar to the duo shoe room. But to deal with you, 1 question is enough. Are you up for it?" Yanwei smirked. "Sure, since we're following the rules of the duo shoe room, then let's bet some money." Xin Feng didn't want to miss out on such a good money-making opportunity. Seeing Yanwei's impulsive nature, even a few thousand might not be enough. A wicked smile appeared on Xin Feng's face. "Ha, you really care about me, huh? You know I'm running out of money and you still give me money. Well, I'll give you this face. I'll bet everything I have, 500. This idiot really fell for it. It's a pity that this idiot only has 500 yuan. Since that's the case, I'll also bet 500. Anyone else want to bet? Time's running out." As soon as these words were spoken, the students in the class who had money stood up one after another. "I bet 50, Yanwei wins." "Boss, I bet 100. I even bet my weekly allowance." "Boss, me too, I bet 100. What are you guys chattering about? Don't you believe in me? I'll pay you back double later." Yanwei's tone carried a hint of anger. "Louis, you be the referee." Louis nodded at Xin Feng and stood between the two. A boy took out a deck of cards from a drawer. Lu Yi took the cards and dealt one to Qin Feng and one to Yan Wei. The smaller one goes first, the bigger one goes second, flip the card.